Greetings, Orange Army. Welcome to yet another episode of In Conversation here on UJTV. Kamalam Guze Tembe M, and it is another day of having a conversation with some of the most incredible people that our institution has to offer. As you would know, we have this beautiful partnership with the UJenius Club where we are covering student success stories. Yeah, we talk to some of their members, and what excites me especially about today is that the people I'm talking to, we've never really covered their faculty. They're both coming in from the Faculty of Health Sciences here at the University of Johannesburg. I'm talking about a lady who's doing her Bachelor in Biokinetics, Amanda Mussa, as well as one who's doing a Bachelor of Optometry, Rita Menga. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
I'm happy to have you. I'm happy to have you. So much to talk about. I mean, obviously, you guys are part of the UJenius Club. I want us to talk about that, but just a bit later on into the whole thing. I just want us to start with some really quick fire, ice-breaking questions, if you guys would allow me. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
All right, that's beautiful. After a long day, what is your go-to comfort food? What do you eat? Also because I need to buy that so that I can, level up, because maybe it's what's making you guys so well performing, right? What do you eat? After a long day, what is your go-to meal?
Should I go first?
Yeah.
You can go first. Okay, so for me, preferably, I'd like to have biltong, like every single day if I could. But what works is just lemon creams. You know that red packet of lemon creams?
Okay.
It works for me. It just cools me down. And
Sure. Also, you're a snack girl.
Yeah.
You're a person who loves snacking and all of that. Also, biltong in this economy every day wouldn't
I'm
work
telling you,
at
it
all.
doesn't.
You hear me?
It doesn't
would not.
work.
Oh man, I love that. What about you, Amanda?
For me, it really differs. I don't really have a comfort meal.
Okay.
As long as it's like high in protein, just to recover from the gym.
Sure.
That's for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you guys are doing your degrees, one of you in Bachelor of Optometry, it's you, Rita, and Bachelor in Biokinetics for you, Amanda. If you could swap degrees, what degree would you go for and why?
Okay, so for me, I actually don't know if, like, I don't know the degree per se, but I'd like to be a pilot.
Oh,
I would just
you'd have
go
loved
to that, yeah.
Girl, that looks stressful. Because what do you mean I'm flying 300 people? And all of them, their lives are depending on me.
But you just, like, the amazing part of it is you are also traveling the world. I feel that's what it looks like. So I'm just taking you all there, but I'm also benefiting from the views and everything. So I'd love that.
Love that. Amanda?
I think I'd go the same path, but as a flight attendant. Just to look pretty and, greet everybody.
See the world.
And also not have the stress of actually getting everyone there.
I get you. You just there
ideas, eh?
looking fun. I get you. I get you.
It doesn't work.
All right. What's your guilty pleasure TV show or series, right? Because I know studying is a lot, but from time to time you just like, no, today I'm definitely Netflixing and chilling. You know, what series are you watching right now that's like your guilty pleasure?
I don't actually have any series I'm watching, honestly, but a series that I usually find myself re-watching once in a while is Money Heist. Like it just
I hear it's like the greatest series of all time.
I love it. Like, I love it. It doesn't get boring, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those who they have a couple of series and a couple of, what do I say? Seasons, true. But then it's just always new. So Money Heist, 100%.
Okay, for me, one series that I always rewatch, even if like I'm watching another series, I will always restart Friends over and over and over.
Love that. Now I should try those out as well. You know, I have this long watch list where I'm just like, I still have to watch, I still have to watch you. I'm definitely going to be adding those because I haven't watched them yet. Amanda, you say you love Uno.
Yes.
It's very competitive. Who normally wins in your circle?
I'll say me, because no one else is here to fight me on it.
Right?
So.
No one can debate it.
Exactly.
And Rita, what's your favorite song to play on the guitar or the piano when you're in your feelings? Because I hear that you do that a lot, yeah?
So one song I usually play is Jesus Keep Me Near the Cross. It's a gospel song. So I play that song, like I keep playing it every time.
Man, I love that. All right, ladies, thank you so much. We're done with that part of the whole thing. I want us to now get into just your journey academically, your academic careers, really. Starting with you, Amanda, Bachelor of Biokinetics. What does this entail for somebody who's watching and, obviously they just want to get a feel of these degrees that we have to offer as a university and they just want to know what it's all about so that they know what they're getting into?
Okay, so Bachelor of Biokinetics at UJ specifically is a 4-year degree, right? It is mainly focused on using exercise as medicine. So it's exercise rehabilitation. So you study the anatomy, the physiology, and everything so that you can help people understand the why behind their back pain and also help them manage their chronic conditions or also recover from injuries. But all through this, there's no medication or anything. Our medication is exercise.
Okay.
So the nice thing about studying at UJ specifically is that they have the clinics on campus.
Oh.
So you get to actually see or supervise, not supervise, sorry, to observe your supervisors actually doing the profession as you're studying.
That's beautiful.
Right,
And you're in your second year and already this is happening. By the time you graduate, you'll be knowing everything. Also, you said back pain and I was like, oh girl, you have me seated. Because I don't know what business I have with having back pain at the age of 22. You know what I'm trying to say?
A lot of people just don't know. They just have it, but they don't know why. So we're here to help you find out why.
I love that. And you said the clinics are on campus. Are they like, is it something we can access as students? Are we able to come through and see and consult with your supervisors in this instance?
So at both APB and at DFC, we do have clinics that are open to the public as well. And then they offer staff prices and student prices per session or per test if you're interested in specific tests that we do.
I get you. Love that. I want to come to you, Rita. Optometry in your 3rd year now, I believe. Talk to me about that. I know eyes are there. Just expand for us kindly.
So with optometry, it's also a 4-year degree, and it's just like the primary line of defense with anything that has to do with your eyes, blurry vision, those like common foreign body sensation in the eye. You come to an optom and then we tell you if it's deep or it really isn't that deep, and we give you like things to ease your symptoms. So with optometry, we also do have clinics. So we start our clinics in 2nd year as well, but it's not that deep where we actually interact with patients directly. That starts in 3rd year. And it really is an advantage at DFC. We also have our clinic there, so patients come in, you see your patients, you interact with them, and it's honestly just that.
Man, I love that. And I love this about the University of Johannesburg, the practical value of each degree. I'm doing my Bachelor of Laws. 1st year, we're already in the moot court, baby. We knew how to address the judge. We knew how to, conduct ourselves, the etiquette in court and all of that. And so I love when you guys speak about this, the fact that in 2nd year, you're already in, not practicing, but you're already looking at how things are being done, really. And so shout out to the University of Johannesburg for that. But optometry wasn't your initial plan. You actually wanted to, go into medicine.
Medicine reject.
Sure.
So that was my ultimate. Like I honestly wanted to do medicine and I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, but rejection exists. Rejection exists, and I got rejected, and I was like, okay, going through the prospectus, and I'm just like, hi, what has a high APS score? Let me just see. And I'm like, okay, let me just do optometry. And also it's something that my sister was like, consider, girl, you can't stay stuck up on like medicine. You're gonna waste your time if you just keep hanging on. So she really...
I love that. And talk to me about then the importance of blooming where you planted. It's like this was not the plan, but life is saying, go there, I'm here now. The importance of just blooming there.
It was really something for me, because when I walked into UJ DFC and I'm like, okay, now I'm doing optometry, it was a thing like in my mind where I was just like, it's not medicine. It's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna cruise, like, okay, it's gonna be fine, So now I'm in it, and then I'm like, okay, the challenging days where your mood is like so low and you feel like your marks are now falling and stuff, and you're like, okay, it actually wasn't that easy. I think that's when I just sat down and was like, okay, this is optometry, this is where I'm at. I need to find pleasure in what I'm doing. And then if I'm meant to be in medicine, that's gonna happen. But for now, I need to thrive in what I'm doing right now. Because I feel like with excellence, you need to have the mindset consistently. It's not something where you're gonna be like, I'm going to be excellent in medicine. For now, just bare minimum, I'll just be there trying to survive. So I think that was just the moment in my life where I was like, okay, girl, it's tough. it's tough 100%, but you're going to give it your best. You're going to bloom in this because you're meant to be here now.
Yes, because everywhere we are, you're meant to be that particular
that
time. There's
particular
a lesson
time.
to learn, you know,
Yes.
there's something to always take out of it. I love that.
100.
Amanda, you're originally from Malawi.
Yes.
But home is currently in Mpumalanga here in South Africa.
Yes.
That to me sounds like social diversity, cultural diversity. How do you think that has shaped your journey into university?
I'd say because I'm still not technically a South African citizen because I still use my passport and stuff.
Oh,
so
okay.
for me, throughout, I did grow up here from primary and so forth. But
Sure.
like since then, I've just had this idea instilled that I'll always have to work harder than someone who's born here, right? Just because maybe I don't have as many opportunities as bursaries or stuff like that. So I can't always be like, oh, you know,
Sure.
it is what it is. So I actually have to work way harder to get to where I want to be. So I think that has instilled some sort of discipline and
Sure.
consistency in
Yeah.
the way that I perform my academics.
Oh man, I love that. And you guys, I guess, are performing really well. Here you are, members of the UJenius Club. Talk to me about that. How has that particular journey, being part of the UJenius Club, just really shaped your university experience, right? What are some of the things that you didn't do or get before you got into UJenius Club, but now that you're part of the club, just like, you know what, we do this also from time to time. My journey has just totally changed in this way.
So like my particular, the way I got into the UJenius Club was just something that really was an eye-opening moment in my life because, you know, I did my first year and I was like, okay, cool. And then second year was a moment where it got so tough academically. Like I felt like I was drowning. I'm just like, okay, this is a lot, you know. So for me, it was always a thing of when I work, I want to produce the best. So of course, like the marks were good, but I was just like, nah, this isn't really giving what it's supposed to give right now. So academically, I was drowning and everything. But then I was just like, okay, I knew about the UJenius Club and I was like, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen.
Sure.
But I reached a point in the year where I was just like, okay, Rita, just do your best. If you're meant to be in, you're going to be in. And if not, it was kind of like me giving up and just trying to console myself.
Sure.
So the year comes to an end and like I'm receiving all my marks and then I'm scrolling through my transcripts and I'm like, wait, how, girl? You made it in, you know? And that was the moment where I wasn't expecting it. And I was just like, it's not over until the fat lady sings. Like, always give your best.
Yeah.
Always give your best. And boom, you're going to like be shocked. And it happens when you least expect it.
I love
So like with my varsity experience as a whole, I think like just being a part of the UJenius Club does also give you some... Like it gives you that edge in your CV.
My bragging rights,
yeah,
man,
no, like, yeah.
in a
It
good
gives you
way.
that, it gives you that edge in your CV
Sure.
to be like, I'm a part of the top 1% in my university. So like even with employment, it really facilitated me like getting employed
Yeah.
and stuff. So that's UJenius.
I love that. And you're top 1% in a university with over 50,000 students.
Yeah, so...
Just had to put it out there. Amanda?
I think just to add on and
Sure.
everything that she said, essentially, I think I've always wanted to get good marks, but then also on top of that, when my marks got me into the club, then it made me feel like, oh, actually, I want to stay in this club. So if I want to stay in this club, then I have to keep working even harder.
Sure.
And you can't be like, this club motivates you to not only aim for like 70s or 80s, but to aim for 100.
Yeah.
You won't always get 100, definitely,
Yeah.
but you're always going to aim for it. And you're going to put in the work to actually stay in it. So I think it actually just also helps you grow. Besides academically, just grow in your discipline. And it also, that facilitates you growing in your field as well. Because then you get to pushing harder and working harder and seeing that, oh, okay, I actually like what I'm doing.
Sure.
And I want to go over the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So I think in that way, it just
I love
makes it
that.
better.
And as you say, you won't always reach the 100, but I feel like if you aim for that, if you do fall, well, I'll go 95. Bo 90, bo 80 at least. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I love that aiming that you do over there, because obviously there's maintenance to be done. You won't stay here if you don't maintain the excellence.
Exactly.
But something that you guys are acknowledging is that from time to time you are stressed as well. You know, from time to time you are drowning, you're going through it. How do you then, you know, normally manage that? Your stress management strategies. What do you normally do to make sure that in my stress, it doesn't mean I have to drop the ball academically. I can always find a way to manage it while I'm managing my academics.
So for me, I think it's probably like a bit counterintuitive. So when I feel like I'm drowning, what actually works best for me is de-associating myself with anything that has to do with being that productive. And so I'm that type of person where when I feel like I'm drowning, I shouldn't see a book. I shouldn't see anything that requires me to be like very critical and think. So I'm usually one to just be like, okay, I'm not taking a nap. I'm going to sleep. Like until I feel like I've slept enough. I'm going to spend more like hours playing my instruments. I'm going for choir. I'm going to be consistent in that. And then after that, that's when I actually come back with a burn of, okay, I kind of missed the, you know, I missed the being on time and following the schedule and just doing everything. So for me, that works. Just separating myself from it.
I love that.
I think for me, it's more when I'm drowning, I have to just sit down, see what is actually going on paper. So I have to write it down so I can visually see it. Then break it down into smaller tasks. After breaking it down, then I have to take a nap or I have to go to the gym. After that, I go back and I start task by task until I feel like, okay, I'm making progress. And then obviously it starts off slowly. But then when I feel like, okay, now I have the energy to actually sit here for like a few hours and push my work, then I'll do that.
I love that. We are nearing exam season. The year is literally so over.
Literally.
And it's the most stressful time, really, for us as students and all of that. And I know there's somebody out there who could be watching and they're just like, oh, shame, I've given up. This year has kicked me away. Nothing is working out for me academically. Speak to that person right now.
I think I'm just going to be short.
Sure.
It's not over until the fat loses. Honestly, like just...
That's the phrase you live by.
I live by it. Like I'm always like, it's not over. Because even this year, at some point, I think probably if I'm even being very realistic, like 3 days ago, I was in the same position where I'm just like, you know what? Okay, this year is over. But I feel like I wake up with a different type of motivation when I'm like, Rita, remember your words. It's not over until so you still got this. Like, there's still time. Just sit down and actually, as she said, I think that actually really works. Plan everything, look at it maybe and be like, okay, this is what I can do. There's no beauty in sleeping and like drowning and crying. Like, just put in the work and that's what's gonna get you there.
I love that.
I think I'd say that I know there's hectic year-end fatigue, and I know it's heavy.
Girl.
I know it feels heavy.
Thanks for having
But
us,
like,
girl.
Thanks for seeing us.
Thanks for seeing us, girl.
But I'd say just push. Honestly, you've got it in you. You wouldn't be here in the first place if you couldn't do it once, if you couldn't do it twice and over again. So just do it for 1 more, 2 more months. You will rest. December, January, you'll have the time to rest. But just for this time, just try to focus and just lock in.
Yeah, and you will thank yourself. I saw something that said that like 2 more months, 1 more year. I was like, oh, say no more, say less. I'm going straight to my study. I'm going straight to my books. But ladies, thank you so much. What a lovely time conversing with you. This is how we get to wrap up our conversation. Thank you for joining us. Once again, I always say this to all our guests. We're rooting for you. And really all the things that we spoke about, you know, your career aspirations, we hope to see you guys achieve those things in the future. Thank you for being great examples as well. You know, somebody would watch this and they will be inspired by your guys' work. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us. It was an amazing experience.
Amazing. As you have it then, Orange Army, Bachelor of Optometry student Rita Menga, as well as Bachelor in Biokinetics student Amanda Mussa, both under the Faculty of Health Sciences here at the University of Johannesburg. Siyahamba manje, but be sure that you do subscribe to our page and of course like and share the video whilst you comment down below what your favorite thing was about this episode. Until next time, Kamalam Gozetembe, Bye-bye and God bless.